All right, let's talk about the Pacific War. This was a conflict of absolutely staggering proportions.
I mean, just look at the scale. We're talking about the largest naval conflict in all of history.
Now, this war didn't just happen out of nowhere. It was actually building for a decade. And then came December 7th, 1941. Japan's surprise attack on Pearl Harbor pulled the U.S. right into the war.
In just 6 months, Japan's advance was shocking. They built a massive Pacific empire, incredibly fast.
But things started to change at Midway. You see, the Allies had a secret weapon. They'd cracked Japan's codes.
And boom, in one battle, U.S. forces took out 4 of Japan's most powerful aircraft carriers.
Just like that, the heart of Japan's navy was gone. It was a blow they'd never really recover from.
So, a huge victory at sea, right? But the war was far from over. Now the grueling ground war began.
Next up, Guadalcanal, a brutal 6-month slugfest that really gave the Allies the upper hand for good.
So, how do you cross this huge ocean? Well, the Allies came up with a clever strategy: island hopping.
The idea was smart. Just leapfrog over the heavily defended islands and keep pushing closer and closer to Japan.
But here's the thing. The closer the Allies got to Japan, the more ferocious the fighting became.
Take Iwo Jima. The battle for this tiny island was just unbelievably costly, especially for the U.S. Marines.
Think about this. It was the only Pacific battle where American casualties were actually higher than the Japanese.
And if you thought that was bad, Okinawa was even deadlier. The toll on soldiers and civilians was staggering.
At this point, Japan turned to desperate measures, like thousands of kamikaze attacks that sank dozens of Allied ships.
Then, in August 1945, everything happened at once. A series of devastating blows brought the war to a close.
Facing these new, terrible bombs, the Emperor himself announced Japan's unconditional surrender to the nation.
And the final cost? It's almost impossible to comprehend. Over 30 million people dead.
This war completely reshaped the world. And its legacy? Well, it still leaves us with a huge question.